Welcome back. As we were talking about the Holy Month and the trades of the Holy Month, how people in Africa, the African continent, spend it. They have very common trades between brotherly countries in the African nation, even between the Gulf countries and the African countries. It's all sometimes they share similar trades, especially with food and gatherings also, because the Holy Month is a good opportunity to gather people together on many things other than religion. I mean, on festivities, on spiritual festivities, many things. So today we're going to be talking about the holy fasting month of Ramadan in a country like Nigeria. Very delighted to be having with us here Mr. Ahmed Yousef, and is the Vice President of the Arab African Council for Integration and Development, and also a Nigerian citizen, right?
Yes.
Good morning and happy Ramadan to you.
Good morning too. Thank you so much.
Let's first talk about the history, the rich history of Nigeria. We all know that Nigeria is a very beautiful place in Africa. So how do you spend Ramadan there, and what is the history about Nigeria in that particular sense?
Okay, well, thank you so much for having me today. You know, as all you know, Nigeria is a big country. You know, you may say it's a giant of Africa. It has so many history. You know, for over maybe 2,000 years, Nigeria has existed. So it is like it's going to be a big deal to bring it up. But maybe I can stick to the part from when it got its independence from the British
colony.
Yeah, from the British colony, which is 1963. So there, you know, it had its ups and downs, the civil wars and some other, you know, internal conflicts, you know, with different tribes. But at the beginning, it was like a military rule. So after that, they handed over to the politics. So up till now, it is like still the political rule. So there has been a lot of details about like Nigerian cultures and Nigerian religions and Nigerian ethnic groups. Like there are some like 500 ethnic groups and like 500 languages and cultures. So it has so many histories, a lot of in so many aspects, in so many parts. So and the most populous country in Africa also, with maybe 170 or 190 million people. So I think this a little bit about Nigeria.
Right, the giant of Africa is a popular name for Nigeria, and that's true. 500 different tribes, or 500 different cultures and different sectors and everything. That would create a diversity when you celebrate the holy month.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in spite of the differences, the 500 differences between you, the people of Nigeria, it brings you together, the holy month at the same time.
Yes.
How is that happening? That formula is taking place.
Yes, it is so common to us to come together, you know, in any kind of ritual, in any kind of religious affair. So there are so many languages and religions also, but
you have dialects or totally different languages? Dialects?
No, totally different languages.
Really?
Completely different languages. Yes.
How many languages?
Like maybe more than 300. You know, some people say, like, you know, in other resources, they are saying 500. Some people say 300. You know, according to the research and according to the statistics of recent results. But anyway, we agree that we agree that there are more than 300 languages and tribes. So, however, we could come together in affairs like religious affairs and social affairs and celebrate together. despite the history some of the tribes had, history of like conflicts and stuff, but despite that, they could still come together and celebrate when it comes to some rituals like that and some religious activities like that.
What is the very popular cuisine in your country in Ramadan? How do you celebrate? I mean, the food festivities.
There is no like particular food that we eat. We eat normal food. The normal food we eat in normal day. Only sometimes like we adopt some like Arab food. Okay, maybe the fatira. Okay, and sometimes we put on some some new things that maybe are not originally are originally from Nigeria, originally Nigerian food. So
you import new ideas of food and you add to it the Nigerian sense, right?
Yes, but there are popular foods cuisine that like tuwo, I don't know if you understand that. Tuwo, it's made of corn, right?
Corn.
Yeah.
Like falafel here.
Like falafel.
Do you have falafel?
Yes, we do it.
You do?
Yes.
Do you cook it the same way?
Yeah, almost the same way. But we use it with something like mulukhia. So we eat it together with something like mulukhia with a little bit of vegetables. So like almost every house they have this kind of food, and it's like a cultural food. So and there is another thing, kosai, it's something like ta'amiyah, okay, and almost the color also, and something like milk, but it is made of also corn or something. Something very different, something very African that we do, we eat, and normally we do it in normal days, but in Ramadan we do it like formally.
Formally for Ramadan.
Yeah.
But also you have your songs, your festivities, special festivities, I mean that spiritual festivities that remind you of Ramadan. What is it? Do you have these things in Nigeria? Like we have our songs here, we have the Naqshbangi, the gospels and things and religious songs that is being taken especially in Ramadan, reminds us of the holy month.
Yes, in Ramadan we consider Ramadan a very big deal to us because we celebrate or we worship a month before Ramadan and Ramadan itself, and then the month after Ramadan, okay, with fasting and praying and other activities like the other things, like the gospels, like the Islamic gospels. There is something like Dalail al-Khairat. Okay, in some places, in some mosques, they recite it every day in the night in Ramadan. And there's something that is very common, that is almost an obligation, like reciting Quran during the day and translating it to the people, to let them, to make them aware of what Ramadan all is. Since we have, we pray as Muslims, we pray on a daily basis, and we have a special prayer on a daily basis, like 5 prayers, and on Friday on a weekly basis, and also we have a different kind of prayer which is some Ramadan annual basis. Therefore, we have to understand what this Ramadan is for, since the Quran itself is revealed in Ramadan. So it will make more sense to read the Quran more in the Ramadan and to translate it and to make people have the connection, so that after Ramadan they will still maintain the level of that spiritual quality that they have obtained inside Ramadan during the Ramadan moment. So before Ramadan, there is days that we have been people who are fasting. We sometimes call those days elderly fasting days, like Azmun of a fee, which means this fast. It's not Ramadan. It is not like obligatory, but people should do it, before Ramadan, like Rajab and Sha'ban. So it is almost, in some places, it's almost like an obligation. People fast those months, like some days in those months, and after that in Ramadan, and after that like 6 Shawwal. So we encourage people, or our parents are encouraging us to do that, just to help Ramadan stick. Like before Ramadan, we have our prayers and we have our worships, and Ramadan, and after Ramadan also, so that we will still keep on maintaining that that quality, that level of spirituality.
We know that with the pandemic, the whole world became one village, and almost we're sharing the circumstances, the same challenges and everything. But how do you think Ramadan is different here than Nigeria? I mean, do we have similar trades? Do we have similar spiritual festivities, gatherings, things like that?
Well, this corona pandemic is something, and having similarities and another thing. Corona or not, we definitely have some similarities in other things, and we have a difference in the others. So during Ramadan, of course, since Ramadan is like like a religious activity, is like a worship, so it is identical to every person in everywhere. So it's only different the way things are being done, things in the background, like what kind of food do we eat, and what kind of food do or how do you entertain Ramadan? How do you celebrate it? How do you spend it? Okay, it is all it's like all the same, from a country to another. So, but in Egypt, I can see there are so many places, like in the mosques, and especially before the pandemic moment, there are mosques and halls that are calling Ma'idatul Rahman. So it does not. We don't have those kind of things there in Nigeria. Okay, there are no such thing, and here I see it's common. Like you will see every mosque, people are giving foods and giving things for the
charity. You mean?
Yeah, for charity. But over there, it's not too much, like as common as it is in Egypt. Okay.
Why?
I don't know, but that's how it is. Not the charity in general, like the Ma'idatul Rahman, as I said, Ma'idatul Rahman, that people are feeding people on the streets, giving them iftar on the streets, and having iftar on the streets, or having sahur on the streets. It is happening in Egypt, but in Nigeria there is not. We always have iftar together, and in family, with family, with our siblings and our parents and our brothers and sisters together in the house, not outside the house.
Right. You are a vice president of the Arab African Council for Integration and Development. How do you think that entity or that council is having a great role in bringing the African nations together, especially that the members, they come from every different African country, not only Nigeria, but you have Arab countries, you have other brotherly African countries, you have Egypt, and you have other countries.
Yes.
So how exactly are you working hard to bring, eliminate the differences and also bring the brotherly nations together?
Okay, first of all, this organization is is built or is initiated to help bring Arabs and Africans together, to work together, because they are together, they are naturally together, right? They are in the same place geographically. So naturally they have to work together instead of working with other people and making partners with other people. So on a maybe governmental level, we can see partnership between Arabs and Africans, but it is not as effective as if it starts from the youth level. So that's why we initiated this. And the president is from Iraq. She is from Arab country, and I'm the vice president. So this itself should tell you something, that yes, we are really trying to work together. And we have representative from every country, every African and Arab country, So each and every representative is having some, maybe has cabinets, okay, from the same nationality, okay, and since this we have it is initiated here, like in Egypt and Cameroon, so we have a full cabinet here in Egypt, and we have a full cabinet also in Cameroon. So we have different nationalities, different African and Arab countries to represent their countries, okay, the youth of their countries. So this is easy. It's easy for us to gather as much youth as possible. So we just one meeting between the cabinets, and they will send the message to all the cabinets and the people that they are working under them, and it will be easy for them to bring them together. It's either in Egypt or either in anywhere they are. So since now there is, you can form a meeting from Zoom meeting or Google meeting. You can meet together, and we can gather and say and plan whatever you plan. Okay, so this helps us really, and nowadays Arabs and Africans are understanding each other more. I have seen it, because before there had been so many misunderstandings, but now during the meetings and during the
differences are eliminated time by time.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we ran out of time, but hopefully you can come and give us another visit on the breakfast show, and we can talk about the different efforts that you play in your Arab African Council for Integration and Development, that you are a vice president for it. Mr. Ahmed, Yousef, thank you very much, and you have a beautiful day.
You're welcome.
And happy Ramadan to you. Thank you. And I guess we're going to go to a short break, and we'll come to continue the breakfast show, so stay with us.